Introduction. Dengue is mosquito-borne viral disease that has rapidly spread to our region in recent years. The risk of contracting dengue infection has increased dramatically since 1940. Dengue has spread through Southeast Asia and Pacific Island country and the Middle East. Today, approximately 40% of people live in regions of the world where there is a risk to contracting dengue. Dengue virus is transmitted by female mosquito mainly of the species Aedes aegypti. Mild symptoms of dengue such as fever, aches, pain, and rash. Symptoms of dengue typically last 2 until 7 days. Most people will recover after about a week.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Norma Sarah binti Hassan. So for the next part is how dengue will affect the body cell. To affect a body cell, the dengue virus initially will bind to the cell surface. But before that, the first obstacle that the mosquito will encounter is the physical barrier of the skin, which is composed of several layers of keratinocyte interspersed with a network of capillaries. Keratinocytes are on the outermost epidermal layer of the skin, are endowed with the toll-like receptor, and considered as a component of the primary innate immune system. The virus will gain entry into the cell when it's become enveloped by the cell membrane during the creation of a sponge-like structure known as endosome. The virus will wait inside the endosome until it has traveled deep inside the cell. Then it will fuse its membrane with the endosomal membrane and form a pore through which is release its genetic material. Once the virus inside the fluid interior of the cell, the virus will begins to reproduce itself.
For the recovery phase, the immune system relies on millions of defensive white blood cells known as leukocytes. These cells move via bloodstream and the lymphatic system and help spread of bodily toxic and waste. These antigens trace on the surface of pathogens and other foreign substances, and later when they are identified, two main leukocytes which are phagocytes and lymphocytes play their role in weeding off the foreign substances. These cells and helper T cells start to produce special proteins called antibodies. Each antigen has a unique antibody, like a lock and key, to destroy the invading cells. Familiar symptoms such as high temperature and swelling are showing that the immune system is responding towards the antigens, which is why the symptoms of fever of dengue makes it harder for the bacteria and viruses to reproduce and spread.
Next is the structure of dengue virus. The dengue virus has a roughly spherical shape. Inside the virus is the nucleocapsid, which is made of the viral genome and C proteins. The nucleocapsid is surrounded by a membrane called the viral envelope, a lipid bilayer that is taken from the host. Embedded in the viral involve a E and M proteins that span through the lipid bilayer. This protein form a protective outlayer that control the entry of the virus into the human cell. In conclusion, dengue is the most common and important of report-prone viral illness in humans. It is transmitted by mosquito of genus Aedes, which are widely distributed in subtropical and tropical areas of the world. The incidence of dengue has increased dramatically in recent decades, with estimate of 40% until 50% of the world's population at risk for disease in tropical, subtropical, and most recently, more temperate areas. Various types of public and personal control measures can be done to prevent the increase of the viral infection in order to decrease the cases of dengue in specific areas. That's all for us. Thank you.